Hello, welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Nicole Krug, digital marketing strategist with Socialite.
And I am Monika Jansen, head kick-ass copywriter and strategist with Jansen Communications.
And today, I admit, we are not talking about a sexy subject. We are talking about 5 things small businesses need to know about security, specifically cybersecurity.
Yep.
It is not exciting, but it is terribly important. And the first thing you need to know is just because you are a small business, you are not too small to worry about.
Yep.
I work with a cybersecurity consultant, and so I know this data now. Check out these stats. 43% of all cybersecurity attacks are targeted at small businesses because they are not prepared and they're going to struggle to implement security purposes. Here's the bad part. 60% of those go out of business entirely because they've been taken over, they've been compromised, and they don't have the resources to climb back from it.
Oh, Lord. That is, yikes, sobering.
It's scary, right? So one of the things, the most prevalent attacks are phishing attacks. These are things that come in through your email. You know, somebody says, oh, click here for the invoice. Or one of the tricks is that it's you take a valid email or valid URL, let's say PayPal, and you change one letter in the URL. So it's not quite, but it looks like it's coming from PayPal. You give them information and you go on, or they put firewire. It is the most common, so be mindful of what you're clicking on in email.
Yeah.
Number 3, the actual biggest risk factor is these remote devices. So the fact that we're all on our phones, or you're sitting at Starbucks on your computer, you are on their shared Wi-Fi, and that is super, super easy to hack into. So that's when you get a lot of malware. It's actually that.
Yeah, because it's completely unsecured, so anyone can join it, and then once they're in, they can just wreak havoc.
So what can you actually do? Okay, on a personal level, when you are at Starbucks, use a VPN. This is a virtual private network, stands for a virtual private network. If you've got McAfee, if you've got Norton, both of these have something built into your security systems. You probably, hopefully, have at least one of those. And the way they operate is they now, you can have one subscription. You can put it on your phone, your tablet, your computer, all that. So make sure you are secure in that, but also be really mindful of what you're sharing. You don't need to put your birthday in Facebook. You don't need to give, each and every piece of information out. That's because assume, especially when it comes to Facebook, assume it will be hacked and it will show up on the black web. So don't share anything you don't want to come back to you.
Yep.
For your business, 3 things to do for your website. 1, get something called an SSL certificate. This is going to encrypt your website. What that means is it's going to change the link from HTTP to HTTPS.
I have it.
Yay! It's become really a Google standard, but anytime when you've got forms, security, you pay anything payment, you absolutely need that. So that's number 1. Number 2, get a firewall installed so that people can't get in and take over. And then with that, do a frequent scan for malware. Now, I happen to use a service called Security. I'll put a link in there, no affiliate. It just happens to be what I use. I have a couple of clients on there, so I pay a yearly fee. They do a firewall for me, and they do daily, weekly scans. And it's also a help desk. So if they find something while under their watch, it's on them to fix it. So it's kind of like cybersecurity insurance, so to speak. So again, no endorsement. There's other ones that do it. But if you say, okay, this is important, but I don't want to deal with it, that's an easy way to get there.
Yep. Yeah. And some of the stuff, it gets so technical, right? You don't know what you don't know. Have someone else do it for you.
Yeah. If you need help, call me. Even if you don't want to work with me, I'll at least answer your questions. So hope this was helpful. Hope you took the time to watch it. And if you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.